If you're thinking about moving right here to Houston, Texas, but you want to be in a master plan community close to the Woodlands, Texas, if that's the case, go ahead and sit tight because today I'm going to take you on a community tour of a master plan community called Grand Central Park right here in Conroe, Texas. Now, this community is right off of I-45, and if you're trying to get to the Woodlands, it takes about 10 minutes, and if you're trying to get to downtown Houston, it takes about 45 minutes, which isn't bad. Now, today in this video, we're going to touch on the amenities. We're going to touch on the schools. I'm going to show you a few model homes. But I'm also, for you history buffs, going to talk about a little bit of history about this community. Now, I get it. You're probably asking, Matt, why do we need to know the history of a master plan community? Well, here is why. This community was built on a Boy Scout camp from, many years ago. And because of that, there's a lot of outdoor components of that Boy Scout camp that still holds true today. One of them being, one of the 5 lakes that this community has. Now, this lake is, you can actually rent kayaks and go out here and kayak, but we can talk about that a little bit later. But this is one of 5, and when they came in and developed this land, they had decided to keep the lakes and to keep a lot of the outdoor components that the Boy Scout camp had, originally had. And another really cool feature too, and just so you know, I am in the main part of the amenities of Grand Central Park. So this right here, this pavilion, it is the pavilion that the Boy Scout camp actually used. Now they came in, they wanted to keep it, so they, retrofitted it, made sure it was safe and, a little bit modern, threw some fans up there so you can survive the Texas heat. And yeah, the community actually, they hold a lot of events, and to be quite honest, they actually have an event this weekend or setting up for it right now, and it's a common thing. It's a very common thing. But as of right now, let's go ahead. We're going to jump into our first home tour of the day, and let's head on over there. Okay, so I'm over here in Grand Central Park's model home park, and I am about to show you the first model home that I have to show you today. It is a 1-story, 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, just under 1,800 square feet. And this is one of the builders that has a lower price point here in Grand Central Park. And it is a stunning home. It's an open concept. It's a beautiful home. Let's go ahead and jump into it. if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you don't already know, my name is Matt and I'm a Houston real estate agent. And I get texts and phone calls from people just like you who want to move right here to Houston, Texas. So if that's you and you want to relocate to this area, go ahead and send me a text, shoot me an email, or give me a call. So that way I can help you make a smooth transition right here to the area. Now let's get back to the community tour. Well, that's the first model home that I wanted to take you on today. And now we're going to just go ahead, let's jump on over to the amenity center and check out what they have to offer us over there. Okay, so let's really get into the amenities that Grand Central Park truly has to offer. I had mentioned earlier about the 5 different ponds, lakes, whatever you want to call them, that it has. Now, obviously, you have the first one that I showed you. You have the amenity center, right? And then you have right beside it, you have Paddle Lake. And that is one of the lakes that you can go if you're a resident of the neighborhood. You can rent a kayak, come out here and kayak with you and your family. But if you are a fisher and you like to, fish on your spare time and truly just enjoy life fishing, you have what is called Grand Lake. And it is a 88-acre lake directly behind the smaller pond lake, whatever, in front of it. And it is honestly a massive lake. So you have Grand Lake, you have this lake to my right, and then farther north of Grand Lake, you do have another smaller pond and 2 other ponds located throughout the neighborhood that you can come, walk around, enjoy, and just really spend time with the family out here in the outdoors, kind of like the Boy Scouts that we was talking about earlier. Now, this neighborhood does have a pool, and it's just not an ordinary pool. It also has a lap pool and a lazy river, a smaller lazy river area too, that you can sit there, you can, swim in. And during the summertime, it looks small, but honestly, it's the perfect size. And I know plenty of people who live here in the neighborhood. They enjoy it. They bring their kids up here to cool off in this Texas heat, and they love it. They have umbrellas, massive umbrellas that you can get under. If you don't want to sunburn, you don't have to sunburn. You have the umbrellas, and it's really great. And then again, in this building here on the other side of this pond is the amenity center, where it has a little bit of everything. It has the gym. You can get in there. You can do cardio. You can lift your weights, and it is covered in your HOA dues, and you don't have to pay for it. and it's a pretty, you know, neat little gym. A lot of people use it here in the neighborhood, and it's great. There's a space directly above that. It's the event space, and you can come out here and you can host events. And the neighborhood also comes out here and goes up there and they have yoga classes, different fitness style classes, and they send it out in an email each week or each month of the schedule. You can sign up, come up here, knock out a quick workout, you know, yoga, whatever the case may be, and enjoy that time. They also have a coffee bar as well to enjoy, and it's directly beside the pool, so it's all in one central location here within Grand Central Park. Now, as you notice that, you know, I'm on this trail. One of the really cool things about this neighborhood is the amount of walking trails and sidewalks that it has to offer. You know, just a few seconds ago, a bike went flying by me, and it's just so many people out here walking, so many people out here enjoying themselves. It's really neat to see. And honestly, you know, you have sidewalks, you have, you know, you can get out here and you can walk and you can run on the roadways or on the sidewalks, I mean, but something really unique to Grand Central Park is they have these walking trails. It is crushed up gravel that they have built throughout the woods of Grand Central Park, and it is honestly pretty unique. I come here to run, and I can run about 5-6 miles without crossing the same path twice using these trails, and you know, they'll take you to other parts of the neighborhood, which is really neat. So we have been talking about all the amenities, the walking trails, the sidewalks, the ponds, the lake, or the lakes, the swimming pool, the gym. We've been talking about everything. But what about the kids? Well, check this out. They have pocket parks all throughout Grand Central Park, but they also have this massive park right here behind me. And it is, again, massive, but it has, you know, a place for the kids to get out here and play. They have this green space right here. They can get out here and run freely, you know, cartwheels, do whatever it is the kids do. And then if you want to bring your dog, you can bring your dog, because on the other side of this, there is more playground, but there is also a dog park that, again, it's pretty big. They have ramps and stuff that the dogs can run up, get their energy out to. And it's a really neat area just for the whole family. There's not much out here that you just can't do. And besides coming out here on a random weekend, on a random day to spend time with your family and the community holding events, there's always something to do right here in Grand Central Park. But for now, let's go ahead and jump into our second home tour of the video, and I truly think you're gonna love this one. So here we are at the second model home tour here in Grand Central Park, and it is a absolutely stunning home. This home will start at $600,000, and let's just go ahead and jump straight into the video, or into the home tour, and I will continue to tell you more about the home. So this model home is the Woodlands TX. It sits at just under 3,000 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and it has a 3-car garage. Now, if there's anything about this model home that you want to change, they are a custom builder, and you can make those changes when you purchase the home. So you didn't think I was going to let you fully get away without learning about the schools here in the Grand Central Park neighborhood. But this community is zoned to Conroe ISD, and if you have kids in elementary school, they start out at Wilkinson Elementary School, then they move up to the Crier Intermediate School, and then after that they'll go to a junior high school, which I am forgetting the name of, but I will probably just put it in the text box right about here. And then after that, they'll move right on out of that into Conroe High School, which is in the middle of Conroe. But yeah, let's get back to the home tour. So there you have it. That was the community tour of Grand Central Park right here in Conroe, Texas. And it is a absolutely amazing community. If you like this video, make sure to like it. That encourages me to continue to make videos just like this to educate you about your move to the Houston area. And if you like this video, there was more of them just like this one right here. Click it and go enjoy that video. And then again, until next time, I'll see you later.